Yes, I came to West 1991. Initially, first 3 years I was in Nalanda Monastery, so in a monastery environment, and my role was really very much lead classes to the monks, Western monks. But then coming to London in 1994, then my role is really leading classes to the lay people, lay community. It took quite some time me to understand, why, Westerners a group of Westerners are interested in general in Buddhism. I think still it is the case. In the West, there is some form of spiritual vacuum because the forefathers' religions such as Christianity and Judaism mainly, then now a little bit, the Islam. Many people they found not that much relevant, or at least to them. But same time, they feel they need some kind of, the spiritual, moral compass to lead their lives more in a constructive. I think that is still the case. When I first came here, there were very few, even in English, there were very few books. So now that, the facilities, people who want to explore, want to search what kind of a spirituality they can have in their life without a particular, what you call the titles like Buddhism, Hinduism, Jainism, or Christianity. They can Google, 24 hours a day and millions of sites they can visit. And that gives them some kind of new channel to search. And I think that is really something, I can say relatively new in the sense last 8, 9, 10 years, phenomena. And then in the Buddhist case, when I first came here, 1994, I was told in Massachusetts University, this guy who is establishing mindfulness meditation as a stress reduction program. And in fact, I have read some of his articles. And the last few years, that phenomena has sort of grown quite, widely and rapidly. Not only that, and in general, the meditation become very fashionable, and then many, the Hollywood actresses and many sort of those people who have some kind of fame, name, they are interested. They show they are interested, and all this together, there are these people who are searching some kind of quick fix to fulfill their need or what they want, and the Buddhism is one of the solutions that it seems many people come to seek some sort of quick fix. So in that case, no doubt, the more people coming to Buddhism, but how they approach to Buddhism is quite different, than when I first joined here. When I first joined, if you are interested in Buddhism, either you read books, and as I said, not many books are available, and or go to the university course, or go to the centers, Buddhist centers. Nowadays, you can listen live streaming, every day from different teachers, from different traditions. So all this together, there are many positive results, because that means, if somebody is really interested to study Buddhism in a more wider traditions from many teachers, he or she can do that, which is not the case in the past. Now, at the same time, there are what you call the shortcomings, because people feel just visiting some websites, having some live stream, classes, or just studying few simple mindfulness meditation. That is the teachings of the Buddha, and that's not the case. Teachings of the Buddha is very, very wide, very, very profound, and then it will take a long time to really to get the actual long-last benefits.